Hey, what is up guys, I'm KBHD here, and it's the beginning of 2014 and there are a lot of great tablet options out there to buy. So many in fact that I think it needs more than just one person to give perspective on it all. So, in collaborative fashion, to kick off the new year, in no particular order, these are the 5 best tablets that you can buy right now. So I'm going to kick it off with the Nexus 10. Already a weird pick, I know, but this actually deserves a spot in what I would say one of the best tablets of the year because it has two main things that distinguish it from the rest. Number one, it has a large, bright, beautiful, high-resolution display, and it has front-facing speakers. And the only other tablet that has that right now is the Galaxy Note 10.1 2014 edition. But of course, this is a Nexus, so it's running the latest version of stock Android and will get updates faster than ever. Right now, it has Android 4.4 KitKat, and that kind of breathes new life into hardware like this because KitKat has lower system requirements. So even though this is technically, well, 2 years old now this year, it'll turn 2 years old, it still has great specs and runs 4.4 KitKat flawlessly. So even if it doesn't have the latest bleeding edge high-end specs, ultimately this is one of my favorite tablet experiences because when you use a tablet, for the most part when I'm using a tablet it's to watch videos, watch movies even, read magazines and books, browse the web, and just consume media. And the combination of a super high-res large display and front-facing speakers with the latest version of Android make it perfect for consuming media, and that's why I still use mine to this day, even though it was released in 2012. So fingers crossed that the next version of the Nexus 10, which is probably coming out soon, also has front-facing speakers.
What's up guys, Lou here, and my tablet selection is the new Nexus 7 from Google. Alright, so it's not so new anymore, but it's still a fantastic choice in the tablet marketplace and a great value. It's got a competitive price point, it's got a pixel-dense display, it's running the stock or vanilla Android experience, meaning you're going to get updates right away and you don't have any unnecessary bloat on top of the OS, so it's going to be snappy in operation and require less resources. If you don't know already, I'm a huge fan of vanilla Android devices. This form factor is also nice and pocketable, at least in a jacket pocket. So all around, the Nexus 7 is a great selection. Definitely check it out if you haven't yet. I'm a big fan. I think you will be too. It'll also pick up your kids from school if you need it to. I'm just kidding. Or am I?
Hey, what's up guys, I'm Mark, otherwise known as Soldier Knows Best, and one of my favorite tablets of 2013 is going to be the iPad Air. You can't really go wrong with the iPad Air. Designer-wise, the build quality can't really be matched by any tablet in the 9.7 or 10-inch form factor. Then also the internals with the dual-core A7 processor, which on paper may sound bad because it's dual-core, but it's really packing a lot of heat. And you combine that with the new M7 Motion Core processor, it's going to allow developers to have a lot of flexibility when it comes to making apps for this iPad and really take advantage of all the hardware and push it to its limits. And of course it is running the new iOS 7, which may be for some people, but the cameras on the iPad at least are really good. Again, I don't know how many people are actually going to be using the cameras on this thing, but if you do need to, it has the best cameras on the tablet that I personally use. And so with the starting price being $499, this may not be the best bang for your buck, but if you're looking for one of the best all-around tablets, you can't go wrong with the iPad Air.
What is going on, MKBHDers? This is Jonathan from TLD, and my pick for one of the top 5 tablets of 2013 is the LG G Pad 8.3 and specifically the Google Play Edition. Now as far as tablets go, I think the 8-inch form factor, at least for me anyways, is the sweet spot, and because we have a gap between the Nexus 7 and the Nexus 10, with this running pure Android 4.4 KitKat, this is the closest thing to a Nexus 8 that we currently have. It's got a beautiful brushed aluminum back, it's only 8.3 millimeters thin, and has super thin and sexy bezels. So if you hate big clunky bezels, you're probably going to be attracted towards this guy. It also features a killer 1920 by 1200 full HD display, a Snapdragon 600 quad-core processor, expandable storage via microSD, twin HD cameras, and a 4600 milliamp hour battery. So you're gonna get some killer battery life whether you're browsing the web, watching movies, or playing games. So I think you can see why this made my list. If you have been looking for an 8-inch tablet, you didn't want to go the Apple route, and you want that pure, unadulterated Android experience, this is probably the perfect option for you.
My favorite tablet of 2013 is the Apple iPad Mini Retina. So I was actually never really a big fan of the original iPads. They always just seemed a little bit too big and too bulky for me. But when the iPad Mini came along, I was absolutely sold. However, there were a couple major problems such as the lack of a Retina display, something that, well, the iPad Mini Retina doesn't have any problem with. It's sporting a 7.9-inch 2048 by 1536 screen, which in my opinion is a really good sweet spot. So this is something I can still use in one hand, still very lightweight, I can hold it up forever, it's no big deal. But it also does give you enough screen real estate to be able to browse the web and all that sort of thing. There's a lot more to like about the new iPad mini, including the awesome battery life, as well as the super fast Apple A7 processor, which is shared with the iPad Air as well as the iPhone 5S. But you put it all together, and in my opinion, not only is this the best tablet of 2013, but the best tablet period.
So there you go, guys. Those are the 5 best tablets, in our opinions, that are available to buy right now here at the beginning of 2014 after the holidays. But obviously there are things that we didn't even mention that aren't in the top 5. There's the Sony Xperia Tablet Z, easily the sexiest tablet you can buy right now, if that's what you value. There's the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1 2014 edition. There's the Kindle Fire HDX. There's the Microsoft Surface Pro 2. There's a ton, but ultimately the number 1 pick comes down to whatever you pick. What is your pick? Feel free to leave that in the comments section below that like button. And also, right below that like button will be the links to all the awesome YouTube channels that contributed to this video. So there'll be annotations and links below to check out all those channels. So if you want to see more from those guys, you can feel free and check out the rest of the videos they have in their styles on their channels. So that's been it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And of course, another video is coming up very soon. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already to see that. And like tomorrow, basically, is when it's coming out. And so let's get this new year started off on a great note. Again, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.